Hello, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum. This is your science class and week number 7. Here is your science learners book, page 20 to 21. Today was 13/10/2020. This is the unit number 2, looking at rocks. Okay, as you know, we talked about different types of rocks and stones. And this is the lesson number 3, soil. Today we learn what is soil and the page 20 to 21. Right. In the previous lesson, you learned about different types of rocks. Okay. You talked about sandstone, granite, and quartz. Okay. Some rocks are very soft and some rocks are very hard. And you also learn about what you can make from the rocks, what the uses of rocks. You can make house, you can make buildings, you can use marble in the floor. Okay, so you can use rocks in different ways in your our world. Okay, so let's talk about more types of rocks. So the first one is, as you can see, the granite, and it's very rough and hard. Okay, it's very rough and hard, and mostly it's used in the buildings. Stones, they are smooth and hard. And marble, this is hard. Okay, and we can use for decorations. We can decorate our houses. So the marble, sorry, granite, stones, and you call it pebbles, and marble. So these are the types of rocks. Okay, and next one is diamond. So here is the diamond. Okay, so the diamond is very hard rock and so expensive. You can use this rock for the jewelry stuff. Okay, so in this lesson, our the lesson number 3, you are going to learn about soil. Soil has rock in it. Okay, soil has rock in it. So let's talk about more. Before I start the lesson, okay, you have to see the important words. The first one is soil, sand, sand, stone, clay, and living, living things. Okay, soil, sand, stone, clay, living things. Let's talk about the soil. What is the soil? Look at the two pictures. So these pictures are about soils. Okay, and we use soil to grow our plants, to grow our trees and flowers. Okay, the soil is very important. Okay, and this soil has some small rocks, some living things like insects. Okay, and some non-living things. Okay, dead things you call it, dead things like the dead leaf. Okay, so this soil is made from the small rocks and water and living things like insects, bacteria, and dead things like dead leaves. Okay, I will show you the picture later. So this is the soil. We can use soil and to grow our plants. Without soil, we cannot eat our food. So let's talk about more. Rocks can be found in soil. Okay. In the previous lesson, you learned about rocks can be find in the deserts, in the mountains, or other another places. But you can find rocks in the soil. Okay. but it should be small or not a large rocks. Now look at this picture. This picture is about soil, and soil have living things. Okay, like can you see these insects and bugs? So these one, two, three, four, and five. Okay, so these insects are very important to make our soil, and some dead things like look at the leaf and look at the rocks. Okay, so these are dead leaf. Okay, dead leaves, and the living things, look at the insects and look at the bone. Okay, these are the dead things. So our soil consists of living things, dead things, okay, and water and the sand. Now I'm going to point out the things. The first one is rocks. So rocks are dead things, okay, and you can find in the soil, but it should be small. Look at the rock. Can you see it? This is the rock, okay. Can you see them? So these are the small rocks you can find in soil. Now, after rocks can be found in soil, now let's talk about rocks. So here is the rocks. Next thing is living things. Living things, I already tell you about the bacterias. Okay, the bacterias and the insect help to grow our plants. So here's the one, two, three, four, and five. These bacteria are and insects are very important. Okay, so these are living things. Living things mean they can grow, they can move. Okay, they can take breath. So these are the living things. And dead. Okay, things that have died. Okay, what are the died things? Leaves and rocks. Okay, can you find them? So the blue one are dead things. Okay, we also talked about why we use soil. I already tell you about what is the soil. Soil is very important to grow our food. Okay, so we can grow plants with soil. So soil is important. Okay, next thing, without soil we have food. Look at the picture. If we don't have soil, can we grow up? Can we have a food? No, there is no way to grow our food. Okay, so we need soil that have rocks, insects, that things that make our food to grow. Okay, words to learn. Today you learn about soil. Can you see it? Soil you can find around your city, and you must have good soil. Sand, okay, this soil have sand in it, and look at the soil. And stone, look at the stone. And clay, look at the clay. And you can make or stretch, and you can make everything. Okay, from you can make or change any shape, okay, to this sand, this kind of a sand, but you call it clay. And living things like animals, okay, and humans, anything that can move, take breath and grow, so you will call them living things. So these are the important words you have to learn: soil, sand, stone, clay, living. So this is the homework, page 14. You have to see different rocks, and you have to check, okay, and you have to look at this picture and try to finish this homework. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye.